Over the years, I've seen some very disheartening things happen in this country. And it's the breakup of the family unit. It's what's happened in our cities. It's disjointed. It's tough out there. I mean, it's a zone. It's a war zone.
This is a story of one Minneapolis neighborhood invaded by crack. Police reports show 119 crimes reported in this one block of 4th Avenue just this year.
But how do you change an area riddled for years with prostitution, violence, and vacant buildings, and a perception that's even worse?
You can see as the leadership has moved out, the industry has moved out, those successful people who've made it, once they make it, they move out of here.
When leaders, income, and role models moved out, crime and urban decay set in. Once known as Crack Alley, now much of the 3,000 block of 3rd Avenue South is boarded up, the result of cleanup efforts by the few who chose to stay and fight. When you look around here, what do you see?
I see something that could either be heaven or could be hell.
This area is almost a fatherless neighborhood. This is really a fatherless area. You have a lot of transient fathers in this area. You know, they're out of the homes, and we just try to help them in any way we can.
In my family, when I was all messed up, my kids were all messed up. And, you know, I'm talking about welfare, prison, gangs, drugs.
Do our actions show that we truly believe that the young people are the future and that they are important? Who do you want to raise our children? Do you want the drug dealer, the prostitute, the gang leader, or should it be the people who live in our community who are trying and struggle every day to be right?
Our mission is to break the cycle of generational poverty. You can't do just one thing. You can't do everything. So you try to do 3 things. So we do kids, families, and jobs.
We break the cycle of generational poverty, one person, one family at a time.
It's not an easy job, but it has to be done. And Urban Ventures comes around those types of things. See, Urban Ventures comes around me so that I can help my family. That's what they do best. Coming around individuals so that the individual can affect the family.
We bought this building, which was a single building that used to be a potato chip factory. In 4 months, we bought up 7 other buildings for $225,000. Nobody wanted them. Since then, we've expanded to a 2.5 by 2 block community. We call that our transformational campus. We have focused on a 2 by 5 block area, which we call the Oz, or the Opportunity Zone. You put a pin in our building, go out a mile, there's 45,000 people, 13,000 kids. So our campus is our focus area, and this mile is our impact area.
Right now we're wasting a lot of talent. Young people who aren't completing high school, aren't going on to post-secondary education, and that is talent that could be put to work building our communities here. A lot of gifts in these young people, and we want to see them developed.
What I'm excited about the Colin Powell Youth Development Center is I don't think there's going to be anything like it in the country in terms of holistic development. To be able to reach out to the youth culture of this city here in Minneapolis, in this community, the central community, and to have arts programs, academic programs, athletic programs, spiritual development programs. You know, when I think about that learning lab and the computer center, there is so much opportunity to reach the youth culture of this neighborhood holistically and to touch every area of their life.
To have what great work Urban Ventures has done, work with Cristo Ray in developing the high school, we might be able to develop something totally unique. And there hasn't been a high school in the Phillips neighborhood for the better part of 15 years.
I don't know if you believe in miracles or not, but this miracle started over 20 years ago with Art Erickson and his group from Urban Ventures.
You are showing the youngsters of South Minneapolis a place where they can come, be safe, be protected. We'll have people who will work with them in the fine arts and sports and education.
It's not about brick and mortar. It's about touching these kids, touching their minds, touching their hearts.
I just see a beautiful synergy evolving between Urban Ventures and Cristo Rey because they approach helping at-risk kids in the same way. Rather than saying, come on over here, come meet us way over here in Edina or some suburb, like we came to them, and I think it shows on our part, hey, we're willing to be here. We're excited to be here with you.
You know, I'm gonna just be frank, the neighborhood didn't think it was gonna come this far. I kept telling them. I said, they are here for a reason. God sent them here to us.
We are absolutely focused on the one most important thing. What is it going to take to get your son or daughter ready to succeed in college?
When I looked into the information, quickly when I went to work, I Googled the school and I loved the program. And I was like, you are going to go to that high school.
We have created a chute that takes kids from elementary through junior high, through senior high, through post-secondary, and now they come out transformed lives, self-sufficient, and leaders that can give back.
And now, the Cristo Rey Jesuit High School class of 2011. Eduardo Acosta.
As we go out into the world, let us be reminded that we are guided by, prepared for, and always serving.
If we can touch these kids, and we can help these kids overcome the barriers that their parents and grandparents had, if we can change their lives, we will change the lives of future generations for 1,000 years.